All right. Hello, everyone. How you doing?
Howdy.
Session 74. So, if everyone is ready to go, got a drink and all that cool stuff?
Yep.
Right. Well, in that case, then last we left off, I need to get my notes, while looking for clues on how to tackle the looming threats and coming battles that are ahead of you, the Clive Five headed to Orostas upon hearing of a famous lawmaster who was seen travelling there. Managing to recruit him to the group, Shonok joined forces with the Clive Five, looking for adventure and for tuning forks that might help him reach other planes to finish his book. While in Orostas, the party met once again with Bet Pendry and Zoltar Zinfarin. You were welcomed to a lavish dinner and a well-deserved night off whilst you were making your plans. So last we finished off then, you had just finished resting the night in Orostas, in Zoltar's chambers or house or wherever you want. So, as the morning sun dawns over the Grey Mountains on the 23rd day of autumn, 818, what would you like to do?
I think we need to have a... Sorry, I was going to say we're going to get... Oh, this is fun.
Sorry.
No,
you
go first.
No, honestly, just
I'm going to go. I'm going. I'm starting. So I think we need to have a chat about what we're going to do. I think we have quite a few options. So I think we should discuss that with Tom present as well.
Yes, Taman's there.
Sorry, Mike.
Taman's there. She came. She's staying with you for a bit. She, awakens in the morning, having had a restful night's sleep. Comes and meets you in wherever you're meeting. So, what have you thought about? Does anyone have any ideas?
I think we wanted to go to Grace the Crow and kidnap someone, right? As Tarman suggested. Is that the plan?
It would certainly make sense to help Tarman out.
And Mona.
I suppose before that, I think perhaps maybe some information on the location. For example, like how many members does the Grace of the Crow have? How many of them do you suspect are turned?
So in the temple at any one time, there's about 50, maybe. Out of the temple on missions, maybe another 100.
How large is? I suppose this is more of a to Mike one because Scrimshaw would know. How big is the temple?
The temple's not massive. It's mostly sort of underground, and a lot of the places you haven't really visited. When you were staying there for a good period of time, you weren't allowed a lot of the temple.
Basically, if shit hits the fan, how many people are going to come running?
Well, I need to understand that, Taman says, she says, we can get there quite easily, but we'll have to be stealthy. We can't try and if the temple by now, which I suspect has been taken over, we can't go and try and fight everyone that's there. We don't know what might be there.
May I just interject quickly? And
go
then
ahead.
Gareth says, it might be prudent to keep our plans to a minimum until we have purchased some lead head garments.
Yeah, that could be a good idea. Do we still have ours?
I feel like you guys probably would.
Probably somewhere in Erstal, just like in the stowed away somewhere.
Yeah, so probably have 2.
I'm not sure how you put one on a dragonborn, to be honest, but whatever.
Yeah, you might have to get your own custom made.
Yeah. Right. shall go to the blacksmith in due time for that one.
I don't know if
Oh,
Gideon
probably have to
took
get
his
this
helmet with us, but I imagine he would have left it, so we'll probably have 3.
Also,
I mean, that one wouldn't hit anyone, right?
the more of us
yeah.
that
It might fit Chinook.
Yeah,
Taman just speaks up and says, the more people that also come, the more likely we are to cause a big disturbance. I don't know whether it might be more suited. Well, I don't know. I honestly, this is not really a plan that I don't know how I don't know how successful it will be.
yeah.
Yes, I think perhaps if we travel somewhere nearby as a group, and
That would involve going on a boat, though, because we can only teleport to Dormant, to the temple. Unless you know the circle for Dormant, that.
Yeah, Scrimshaw knows the circle for the sort of market in Dormant.
Okay.
Yeah, I can just take us to Dormant, doesn't it? We don't need to go straight to the temple. Of course, that circle would be relatively public, so it might be become known that we're around.
Yeah. Well, what I was thinking is we could maybe Scrimshaw could go ahead and make a circle back to Erstwall in Taman's room, and then we could lure someone to the room and then just go. Or do they have to? Does it have to be their choice?
The circle only remains active for 6 seconds.
Yeah. Well, once you finish it.
Yes, it takes about 60 seconds to create and only remains active for another 6.
Well, you could create it almost, and then, or that not. I mean, we could just keep her in there for a minute, right?
Let me just think on my abilities to see if what I think would happen if someone were not willing. One moment.
You asking me what you think might happen?
I'm just buying time while I read the spell, because presumably Scrimshaw knows how the spell works, and any creature that enters the portal.
Yeah.
They don't have to be willing.
They don't have to be willing.
You can just shove them through.
Though, I'm not going to try and do Chinook's accent, but it's like, oh yeah, he does have a more ad hoc way to get everyone out.
What's
as does Gira, actually.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we have your word of recall, and Chinook can teleport. A little less reliable, but actually, no, it's perfectly reliable if you go to a circle.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we have 2 options there, both of which are, I think, a better bet than my circles, which are a bit more. Yeah, they're a bit more for you. Although actually, teleport probably wouldn't.
Word of recall doesn't work. Word of recall doesn't work with unwilling people.
Yeah, it says willing. Can we do like a way to compel people to be willing, like charm or something?
Yeah, if you charm them, of course. Yeah,
so we need 5 people because that's all we can do for the word of recall. I'm sorry.
Well, it's you and
6. Yeah, sorry, 6.
But Talman's with you, so that's 6.
Cool, that's true. Okay, so that's fine.
And
no, because it's not because we'd have another one.
Because,
yeah. So somebody would have to stay here.
Maybe. Does anyone here have charm person?
Well, I assume Shonak
does, but charm person isn't a isn't a mind control thing. It just makes them a bit friendly to you.
Yes. I don't know what was that.
Anything that says that they are charmed, I'd allow.
But monks can't be charmed.
Yeah.
So wouldn't really work.
Well, they can for a turn until it comes to their turn.
Yeah, that's true.
So I'm thinking Scrimshaw gets us in, Morna sneaks us around, and then Shonak charms Roxon grabs the person, we then charm the person, and then we were to recall out.
Would it be possible to hold off on that last bit of the teleportation circle until people come back?
I'll make you do a constitution. I'd make you do a constitution saving throw or whatever, just to keep concentration on it. You could probably hold it. I'd allow you to almost finish the circle, and then hold on for a while. But the longer you hold on, the harder it will be. If you try and hold on a whole minute more, I think it might be a bit difficult.
What we could do is just all go into Hammond's room, and then you guys wait there, and once we get someone, oh my god, I can't remember anyone's names. Alex. I can't. Roxon. Oh my god. Yeah. Roxon. There we go.
20.
Thank you. Yeah. Sorry, Roxon. And then Roxon just grabs on to her and just makes it so she can't talk. I can cast silence, so it's not like she could scream out. And then we teleportation circle her away, because then we can wait for a minute.
We'd have to make sure this isn't someone with the same abilities that you have, or they could just teleport away.
We could just.
We could hold the person.
Make sure that it's really light.
Make sure it's very bright. The great stuff for a stealth mission.
Yeah.
What's that light show happening down the corridor? Oh, it's fine. It must be fine because there's no screams.
Okay, yeah.
So yeah, I think we need to pick our target.
And we need someone to leave the stones with. There's no point taking them back with us, surely. That would be a bit of a.
Yeah, we don't want to end up delivering the lodestones to the enemy.
Maybe we could leave them with Bet?
That's a lot of responsibility.
As long as she doesn't know what it is, right? Just tell her it's really important.
So it's our rock collection.
There's one more issue as well, is that I think that if we are to leave these stones not guarded by ourselves, then Morna, I think that you shouldn't know where they are.
Oh, okay, fine. I appreciate this.
we don't know how this link works. Whether it's just they look through it now and then, whether there's just thoughts going back and forth a little bit. For all we know, you're a 24/7 spy. You're just an eye for them 24/7.
Have you put on the iron helmet?
Oh, we don't have them with us.
Okay.
Go back in us tool.
Okay. Yes, I concur. I can always use modified memory. I don't particularly enjoy using it, and to be honest, I don't know if it'll actually work to stop the mind flayers. But it's an option.
Have you considered, Taman says, that if we're going to go to the temple, maybe we shouldn't teleport into the temple. I think maybe making our way there and then we can scout it out from the outside, have a look. If we go straight into it, I think.
Yeah, I believe we suggested teleporting to the town of Dormant and then going from there.
Oh, okay.
Either that or it's a hell of a walk otherwise.
Yeah.
Where's the nearest place otherwise that I have a circle to? It'd be Tyr?
Yeah.
Horbrook?
Yeah, they're about the same.
I cannot see these places on the map. Oh, Holbrook. You have a circle for Holbrook?
I believe so.
Nice.
Yeah, I think anywhere with the extra circle on it, I think have a circle too, right?
Capitals.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. Capitals.
Okay. Yeah. So maybe we should go back to Erstwhal and pick up these helmets.
Yes, I think that would be a wise move. May I also just say that I think we should make our intervention to the Grace of the Crows a certainly short-term engagement. I think we should be using our focus of time to procure resources and knowledge that would help us defeat the impending invasion, or whatever it is. I'm not convinced that splatting on mind flayers for the next, however, Titus knows how long, will be an effective use of our time.
How about would putting a lead helmet on one of the monks break the link?
Well, we can certainly give it a try if we manage to capture someone who has some form of link to an elder brain.
We could always just be like, hey, if you follow us, I'll show you where the lodestones are captured. Maybe they'll follow us. I don't know.
Well, I fear if we do that, we might advertise the fact, that we have the lodestones near, or just at the very least our presence. From my understanding, though I've never met any mind flayers, they seem to operate on a collective mind.
Yeah.
If one knows, they all know.
Well, maybe convincing one of them to put on a lead helmet might do the trick.
I agree.
They're not mind flayers yet.
Gary, I don't suppose you have any magic that might be able to clear someone of this.
Let me have a good long think, and I might not know the answer straight away. I mean, I have things like dispel magic and blah blah blah, but I'm not convinced that's effective.
I think Greater Restoration is probably the best bet.
Sure, and that's not something I'm gonna have. I think, what level is that? Let me have a look.
5th.
Oh, okay, so yeah, technically I could use that.
Yeah, it costs diamond dust as well.
Okay.
Gold.
Yeah, we're level 13 now, dude. Yeah, a lot of spells.
Well, yeah, okay. Yeah, I mean, we can do that then. We can try that. Why do we try that on Morna? I've never really, why didn't we just do that on Morna?
That's what we were suggesting.
Though, how do we actually know if it works?
Well, we won't. But I'd rather waste 100 gold on a maybe than 100 gold on a definitely not.
So, but we need to find a diamond, 100 gold diamond, and then smash it up, right?
I have plenty of diamonds. Well, I have a couple, I think. Do I? Do I have any? I think I might have used them all actually.
No, we got some from
Oh, yep, I've got 3.
from RVC.
I've got 1 that's 1,000 gold and 300 gold.
So,
Let's say if you have no diamonds left, then we need to go diamond shopping.
No, we don't.
Would we be able to find 100 gold diamond in Oristas?
You could probably buy one off Zoltar.
Oh yeah, okay. Well, if we go to Zoltar,
Yeah, let's do that.
oh,
Okay.
we need 2, don't we?
Yeah, we'll need 2.
Would it be worth getting 3 and doing one on Taman as well, just in case? Because she has been in the temple.
Yeah, but I won't be able to do them all because I've only got. This is metagaming spell slots. I only have 2, so I can do.
Oh yeah, I was thinking we weren't going to go to the temple today because we need to go back to Darkbridge, and it'd be good for Scrimshaw to have the most spell slots. So if we, maybe do the Greater Restoration things today, and then go back to Darkbridge, and then have a sleep, and then go to Dormant. And
You can always upcast Greater Restoration as well. if you need to.
I can. You're right, but I don't need to. We don't need to because it'll be 2, so we can do Tarman and Morna today, and then tomorrow, whoever the poor soul, I say poor soul, is the grateful and happy and forever in our debt soul.
Yeah, it's usually a good shout to just keep your higher spells
bliss.
left.
Maybe it's bliss being in the Mind Flayer.
Maybe.
Maybe. Bringing them back into the cruel world.
Can we go get those diamonds in from Zoltar?
Yeah, so Zoltar saunters in after a few servants begin to set the table and prepare breakfast. And he says, "Well, when are you going? By the way, are you here to stay the night again?"
No, we were just we are actually planning on going pretty soon. We were just wondering if we would be able to purchase some diamonds from you. 3 100 gold ones, if that's possible.
Oh yes, of course. The diamond trade is actually one of the biggest sources of income in Orestes.
Oh, nice. Maybe we should get some more.
Being on the Grey Mountains, we have a lot of mines. You see. Yes, of course. He clicks his fingers, and a servant rushes off. Eventually brings back a sort of made multicolored pouch, sewn together with different patterns on it. Opens it up, and there's 3 100 gold diamonds in there.
Oh, thank you very much. I'll pay for them.
Well, it is always good to do business with friends, is it not?
Of course.
What's for breakfast? Just what's coming in?
There's all sorts of stuff. There's some sort of pancake type things. There's bacon, a few sort of weird soups that they seem to eat here. Zoltar is eating this sort of weird big loaf of bread that looks quite not very nice, but he's just eating it and sort of dunking it into a soup. Please tuck in. I'm sure that we probably have something that you'd fancy in here.
Ooh, thanks. Don't mind if I do.
Yeah, I mean, Gura just has as much as he can. It's just literally dragging food towards him with his hands.
Got a big bowl of nothing.
You can pretend to
much on that tile stone I got you.
just lick it.
Yeah.
It's sweet.
Tile stone.
So,
some coffee.
So what plans do you have? Anything exciting?
Yeah, we're gonna go to Erstwalt today. Back to our house. Not super exciting, really. Just it's nice to spend some time at home.
Understandable. Well, if you ever feel like dropping in again, my door is always open to friends.
Oh, thank you.
I'm sure we'll be back at some stage.
Yes, of course, and you have to come back for the wedding, yes?
Yes, the wedding.
Yes,
what
the wedding that we knew about, because we would be keeping up with those kinds of things.
Oh.
Are you getting married?
Oh no, I'm not. I'm afraid, but I think I was supposed to keep it secret actually. You're friends. You're all friends. No, it's Erin.
Ooh.
Oh.
Is she marrying Illyriel?
Yes.
Yes.
The ceremony is when she gets back. So not sure when that'll be, in the next month or so. But she'll send out proper invitations, obviously, when she gets back.
Oh, exciting. I love a wedding. I've been waiting for someone to get married.
And before she's actually just a power gamer and she's doing it for that 2 AC.
Yeah. That's why she's marrying a cleric.
Wait, what? Wait, what?
The ceremony spell, if you marry people, they get 2 AC when they're in 30 feet of each other for a week.
Yeah.
We're all getting married up before the big boss.
Yeah.
I mean, there actually isn't a limit of the number of people. So you can actually it's like a legitimate thing to just be like, you just marry your whole party for the final boss.
That sounds
Everyone gets 2 AC. Like,
Polyamorous.
stupid.
it's a one-time thing, it takes one. It's only lasts 1 week. Like, technically, you couldn't be free of it if you get widowed, but
Then all of your party would have to die.
are you widowed? If you're in a polygamous marriage and one person dies, are the rest of the people widows?
Well, it depends. If it's like a Mormon marriage where loads of women are married to the man, then they're not married to each other.
Yeah.
So I don't think so. But yeah.
I would think in this situation it would be an equal. Between
Yeah, it's like a relationship anarchy situation. Yeah. So everyone's just married to each other. Sounds great.
Cool.
Well,
make it more a civil union if you prefer.
so Zoltar says, yes, Erin has always annoyed the Tempest Brand, and I think she will continue to do so.
Why do you
Why?
say that?
Well, Tempest Brand don't take so kindly to the old same-sex marriage situation, do they?
Why? It seems such a strange thing to be concerned about.
Well, yeah, beats me. I'm an elf, you know.
I heard that you know that toy you get where there's the pegs and the holes. I heard that the Tempest Brand, they actually only have that toy growing up. So they learn, from their perspective, they think that is the only thing that is correct.
Well, Zoltar says, yes, well, anyway, obviously, none of the Tempest Brand will be invited. They're not invited, nor is us anyway.
So, Erin, she was a important person somewhere, right? I can't remember. As in, before she became a wizard.
Yes. She's the daughter of the Lord Ruler of Levat.
Okay. So, is she going to... So, does that mean... Wait. Is she a princess?
No, the Levat doesn't have a royal family.
Oh, right, okay. Oh, so it's not done like that.
No, she's just Lady Erin.
Okay. Nice. That was it. That's what I was wondering.
Yes, if you have any more questions about her, Bet is probably the better one to ask.
Yeah, no, it's okay. Thanks. We're gonna put back to Estwalt now. But thank you very much for the breakfast and the diamonds.
Yes, thank you very much. Your hospitality has been greatly appreciated.
Yes, well, yes, absolutely no problem. You are always welcome here, all of you.
Thank you.
Chinook says, so we're going to yours, are we?
Yeah, you can find a bed somewhere. One of the rooms. I'm sure you can find one. It has a lot of rooms. Not as many rooms as like a palace, but a few rooms.
Okay, well, I guess I'll try and find something that is to my fancy.
Nice.
So you're making your way back to Erstwhal, sorry?
Yes, that's the plan. Also, did we, just before I forget, because I just took that gold off my gold, did we split up the stuff from Rassuk? Have we done that?
You should have.
Rassuk?
Not really. So I think I put my share of my share of the gold in my thing.
Okay, I have not done that yet.
But yeah, we didn't decide.
What was your share of the gold?
Items.
You've done the maths.
It's now off of the chat.
Okay. Divided by 4,000, and then okay, and then platinum divided by
Oh, before we leave, can I just refill my javelins, please?
Yeah. No, that basically doesn't cost anything.
Okay.
Cool. Right. And then there's the chainmail and armor. So if we go back to Ostwald, we could talk about that inside. Because it would just be good to get it sorted out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So I have it all written down. But yeah, so if we head back to Ostwald now, should we go back to the tower, to Erin's tower, or would it be better to just find an alleyway? Because then Bet doesn't have to wash it. We could do it on the beach, and then no one has to clear it up.
I can't say I've tried my chalk on the beach.
Oh, that's true, actually. Maybe it's not the best with the sand. Might not be a good idea. Maybe, yeah, just find an alleyway. I just feel bad. I don't want Bet to have to... Maybe we should go and say goodbye. I don't know.
Yeah, I should probably go pick up that sword. She seemed a little annoyed that I'd left it here.
Yeah, okay. We'll go back then, and then if you pick up the sword.
I mean, honestly, I was a little expecting her to be miffed that I was taking it away. I mean, I think it was... I expected her to be using it.
Make an intelligence check. Okay, from what you can ascertain, her greatsword is much better.
Okay.
So she's just like, okay, well, yeah, this is like baby equipment. Sword of sharpness for dummies.
Is that the same greatsword that she had when we were fighting with her before in Thandir?
No, so she has a different greatsword now. It's the same size, but it seems like it has been enchanted in some way. Erin did some enchanting for.
Okay. Yeah, so it would have been useful at the time that we were with her, but since then she's long outgrown it.
Yeah.
Cool.
In that case, okay, so what's the plan?
I think swing by, say bye to Bet, grab the sword, and
return back to Erstwold, and then later on in the day we're going to perform those greater restorations.
Yes, and then we'll have and snooze. I'll see if I have any dreams. Hopefully not. Hopefully this cures my link. Otherwise I get to put on one of those really ugly lead hats, which I think we have 3 of.
I feel like we should probably take those anyway, right?
Yes.
If they help us against the psychic abilities of the mind flayers if we do get into trouble.
Is that a thing? I can't say I've ever met any.
Oh yes.
Interesting to know.
And I'm not sure that I'm not actually sure that any of us are particularly resilient to their effects.
Whoa, I'm really clever.
Whoa.
How would you say that to me?
Why is intelligence a measure of effectiveness against something like a mind flare?
Because they eat your brain abilities. That's what they feed on.
Roxxon don't have much brain.
Oh, there's more to a brain.
We'll starve them out.
Yeah, surely having a greater intelligence would be worse.
Roxxon no have brain.
You just feed them more. Yeah, so, okay. Are you going to bet, or are you going to just teleport?
Let's go back and get the sword, and say goodbye.
Okay, so you make your way to Erin's tower, up the stairs, you're let in by Bet, who, says, well, I suppose you're here for this, are you? And hands over the sword.
I mean, we're collecting that while we're here, but it was mainly to say goodbye to you.
Yeah, it was nice to see you.
Heading off.
Well, yeah. She says, yeah, well, I'm sure it was an exciting visit for you all. the life of adventure, never really ends, does it? Until you become a squire and babysit someone's house. No, she laughs and then goes, well, if you ever need to come back, give some warning.
Will do.
Thank you.
Okay,
Right.
I don't know how we will, but
Well, we're actually physically capable of doing that now, because you've met Gira.
Well, hey, there we go.
we're going to teleport away now. Is there a place where it's best to do it so no one has to clean up after us?
Oh, what if we did it in the shower? That way, the next time you have a shower, it will just wash the chalk away.
We don't have a shower here.
Oh, right. What is a shower? I think it's some strange invention that
bucket with holes in.
Some strange invention that Aaron must have had.
It's a bucket with holes in.
Yeah. You just get a big bucket and you put it underneath a waterfall, and then you stand underneath it.
Seems like you should just stand under the waterfall, right?
No, because that's too much water. Bet says, just it's magic. It'll sort itself out.
Okay.
Trust me, Erin is teleporting in and out of here all the time.
Okay, cool.
Different means, but okay.
No, she uses teleportation circle often.
Oh, I thought she. I suppose she must use the different things stuff, because otherwise she'd only get one a day.
Yes. Bet says, well, I suppose I might see you soon.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Hopefully we'll see you at this wedding.
She goes, where did you hear about that?
How did she know?
The Zoltar let it slip.
Ugh. He's really bad at telling people. You give him a secret and he just slips out to everyone.
Don't worry, I'm the exact same.
Who's going to be the maid of honor?
Me, I think. We'll see.
So perhaps the next time we see you, you'll be a lot more stressed.
Oh, trust me, I have to plan the whole thing before she gets back.
Oh, well, if you want any help planning, I'd love to help.
I will bear that in mind. If you have any ideas, come visit me.
Yeah, well, I've never planned any events before, but I feel like I'd be good at it, right? How hard can it be? You just get the chairs and, make sure no one dies.
To be fair, you'd be very good at putting decorations up on the ceiling.
Oh, that's true.
Yes, I suppose I might need your services for that, actually. Well, before the event, obviously you'll all be given invitations, but if you come a few days before, you can help set it up. If that's not too busy for you.
Yeah, we can do that. Hopefully.
Yes, I mean it very much depends on what's happening, but I don't see why not.
Well,
okay.
Okay, so yeah, she goes, well, good. I will see you soon.
Yeah, see you soon.
Right. See you soon. All right, let's go then. Any preferred place for this circle that you don't normally see Aaron draw circles and they just sort themselves out, as you say?
Tower. Just do it anywhere.
Okay. You're the boss. Draw the circle to Esterwald.
Okay. Yeah, so you whoosh away, and before you know it, you appear in the basement of Esterwald. Head spinning a little bit as you ascend the steps and see Halcyon once again cooking in the kitchen, baking cookies this time.
Hi, Halcyon. Hello.
Oh, hello.
Back.
Oh, you can smell the smell of freshly baked cookies just going through the air.
Oh, that's nice. Are you cooking cookies for the farmhands?
No, I'm cooking horse cookies for Clive.
Ah, okay.
Nice.
That makes more sense.
No, those farmhands can cook their own cookies.
You really don't like those farmhands, do you?
Look, you made me have to organise their pay, okay? So I've taken that as my responsibility. They get paid well enough. They can buy their own cookies.
How much are you paying them?
Well, technically, you're paying them.
Okay, how much are we paying them?
They get 10% of what they grow.
It's not too bad, I suppose.
Yeah, it's actually quite decent.
Cool.
It's 90% tax.
if you say so. That's already.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how much we make with growing and stuff. So.
Well, things haven't really... Since we got the farmhands, things haven't really grown yet, so we haven't made any money yet.
Oh, and they haven't.
And they haven't been paid.
Well, they can pay them. They can just sort themselves out, can't they?
Can they?
No, they seem to be doing fine. Well, do you want me to pay them before they grow something? Give them the heads up?
You just do what's best, what you think's best. It's fine.
Very well.
How long
Don't
before?
get involved.
How long before the harvest?
Well, I mean, you only asked me to get some farmhands like 2 weeks ago.
I'm just. I mean, you know, if they can't afford to eat until then they won't be able to work as hard. And they might starve. You know, that's kind of bad. I don't know. I don't know the ethics of this. What help?
I don't know. I'm just leaving it up to Halcyon because she knows.
Is any of the farmhands on hand on nearby?
Well,
You wouldn't let them in the house.
no,
gross.
yeah, you have quite a bit of land, so around where your house is maybe a few acres away from where the actual fields are.
Okay, and there's none nearby.
No.
I'm just gonna ask if they feel they have enough to eat. Also.
Well, I haven't asked.
Well, do you know? I don't know how much you actually know about farming. Do you know how long it is till the harvest?
Well, it's autumn now, so the harvest should be soon. But they've only started sowing seeds, so maybe next harvest.
Oh, so a full year?
Well, they might be growing.
That's 6
I think
months.
they're growing carrots and potatoes and stuff. Usually, all right. It doesn't get too cold here.
I'm just wondering, like, if they need some gold in the meantime to tide them over, whether we should be supplementing them a little to tide them over.
Why?
So they can eat.
So they can live.
Well, I'm sure they have other things that they can eat. They're professional peasants.
But,
Is that a thing? Wouldn't a professional peasant be someone that isn't actually a peasant but pretends to be one?
Well, I didn't ask them to be
We
fair.
can't hear you, by the way, Zach.
I'm pretty
Oh, no,
sure a peasant. Don't know what's happening right now. I just joined back up.
well, Halcyon's killed all the peasants.
All of the peasants.
No,
Come
she
back,
hasn't.
In Orthade.
Just decapitated everyone with the shovel.
Oh
a
my
man with
god!
power.
She says, no, look, they are getting a cut of what they grow. It's not our responsibility to pay them as well. They get to use your land for free. Well, except for the cut of where they grow.
They're only getting 10% of it.
It's free for now.
Oh,
It's like an all-you-can-grow situation. If they grow a lot, they get paid a lot.
whatever.
I don't know enough about this subject to really argue, I suppose. I just wanted to be sure that they're not starving in the meantime, especially if it's so long between now and then.
I haven't checked, to be fair.
Someone should probably go check.
I mean, we're
They're
gonna
not
be
just dead in
here.
a field.
We're gonna be here till the end of the day. I suppose we could always go and have a
Yeah.
conversation with a couple of them.
Yeah, that might be wise.
Yeah, they've all started building little huts and stuff. It's actually quite cute.
Oh,
Okay.
Right.
So I think they'll be alright.
Show up and they're gonna say we're an Nicholas commune or whatever.
We're being oppressed.
Who are you?
They're gonna go out, and this hut is actually gonna be a union building.
Yeah. We don't, where is your lord? We don't have a lord. Okay. Are you gonna go visit?
I mean, we've got all day, right? Might as well.
Maybe we could do the greater restoration thing first. Just thought.
Yeah, I suppose that probably does take
We have all day. It'll be fine.
we can go out around lunchtime, maybe when they're on their.
Just asking. You're not
do
knows what
peasants
this
take-
is. Do I?
Do peasants take breaks?
I don't think so.
Does Morna look agitated by the fact that she's not getting her greater restoration at the moment?
Well, I just maybe I just want to try it. Come on.
All right, let's go sort that out, and then we can talk to the peasants in a bit.
I love how Gira's been with the party for almost 30 sessions now. You haven't done great restoration on Morna yet.
I mean, I don't know when Gira actually found out about the whole thing, to be honest. And I guess it wasn't really an issue until now, particularly. I mean, it was always there, but like, I guess you didn't know. Yeah. So if
I'll be almost like a little bit annoyed if it works, just because like it's been so long.
Yeah. May I ask that we go somewhere outside? I haven't used this spell before, and I don't want to, accidentally provoke the storm or misuse its power and burn the place down.
Sure.
Oh,
Yeah.
that seems
You
like
know,
a
that's
weird
actually
side effect.
very
of healing spell.
rational.
It's fine for you to get struck by the lightning, but we'd rather the house didn't.
An amusing
I
joke.
mean, if you're channeling magic from the storm to heal, then surely the storm would have control over the form of magic that comes out, right?
It's fine. I'm sure Morna can dodge it.
Thanks. Yeah. And Tam.
I believe in you. Just
Hopefully we
stepping
can all
away.
dodge it.
All right. Are we outside on like the grass, maybe, or something? Or-
Sure.
Okay. Just for the sake of expediency, can we do them? Do you want me to do them one at a time, or can we do it together? Or
One at a time.
one at a time. Okay. Okay. Gira just kind of hobbles forward, and as he's kind of hobbling away from the party, he kind of asks him to kind of just wait there, and then he turns around as he's walking and says, "Who would like to go first?" And he kind of looks at Morna and Tom.
I'll go first.
Okay.
Tamlin says, why? Sorry, why do you need to greater restoration me?
Oh, well, just because you've been around the temple, I thought it could be a good idea to do it for us both.
Just in case there's, you're infected with whatever is going around there.
Okay. Right. Well, I don't think I am, but fine. You can waste your diamonds.
You could never be too sure.
Call it insurance.
Come along. Gira kind of taps his walking stick. He's holding it against both hands and kind of leaning forward on it a bit, and he kind of taps it a bit. And kind of beckons whoever's going first.
I'll go first.
Okay. Let me just read. Is it a touch spell? Great restoration. Touch. Okay. Come here. Okay. Okay. So Gira kind of his eye. He starts chanting or something, or saying something, and his eyes kind of go blue. He kind of drops his walking stick, and the kind of energy of the storm kind of doesn't, it kind of makes him not have to. And he's kind of both his arms out, kind of energy out, and he touches Morna, and his eyes are kind of glazed over a bit, and casts greater restoration, and the kind of diamond shards kind of dissipate, I suppose, while it happens.
Okay, so as the diamond is consumed and you put your hands on Morna, suddenly in Morna, in your mind, there's a flash of like radiant light as you feel this sort of warmth envelop your body and your mind. But as this flash happens, there's also like a lingering after image that you find that you can see in the sort of lingering, which seems to be of some sort of like weird tentacle, like some fragment of a memory of like a dream maybe that you had once to do with the mind flayers, but it just lingers for a little bit and then goes, and you're not quite sure whether you are better or worse or what's happened or if anything's happened.
Okay. Ooh, that was really weird. It was like I was really, really warm, and then I saw a tentacle, and then it went. So I don't know if it fixed me or whatever, but I guess we'll find out. Maybe Taman, this is your turn.
Curious. Well, do tell me if anything happens and you start receiving nightmares again. We might have to come to an alternative solution to this problem.
Time being, should we perhaps quarantine her?
Well, I think our skills are necessary, and from what Scribshaw was saying earlier, it sounds like we can use some form of iron hat to suppress the effects of the mind flayers.
But what if we just made it worse? What if we exacerbated the situation?
Well, I think it was worth a try.
Yeah, I'd say it was worth a try.
Why, do you have some privy knowledge that we are not?
Well, all I'm suggesting is, if she was turning into a mind flayer, or something to that effect, and this magic ends up making it worse, and she's not behind guard, I would rather not be massacred in my sleep by the Mourned Flare.
Ha! Nice joke. Yeah, you probably won't. Why, do you not think you could take me?
Well, mind flayers don't play fair.
Do you?
We've killed a
That
mind
is a
flayer
fair
before.
point.
I think we'll be fine. I mean, obviously I don't want to turn into a mind flayer.
I don't think anyone ever did, quite frankly.
I feel like if you're on the path to becoming a mind flayer, it would have taken place by now.
Yeah.
Like, this is something else. A
Depends
remnant of
on
something.
if...
Oh, you're on your phone. I was just saying, Zach, I can't quite hear you. I don't know if you can move closer.
Yeah, it's quite quiet.
Simon says, well, then in that case, are you going to Greater Restoration me?
Yes.
That might be the case.
Does she step forward? I'm assuming.
Yeah, she steps forward. Allows you to do it.
Yeah, so Gira does the same process. Kind of drop the stick.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah. Same thing.
does the-
Same thing happens, and she sort of goes, well, that seemed like nothing, but thank you. I do feel slightly more healthy, at least.
Did it, like, heal up any of her scars or anything? Or...
No, unfortunately not. But yeah, Taman says, I suppose it's one way of making sure that none of us are cursed or anything.
That's true. I suppose if we've got any curses now they've been lifted, right?
Does that do curses as well?
Just me and you, I think.
Nice.
Great Restoration is curses.
And before we use it on Scrimshaw, and he just dies. Instantly.
Well, because he is a
Actually,
curse.
His life was a curse, and it just rids him.
I
Yeah.
feel like his daddy would say that, right?
Sorry?
His daddy would say that, right?
Oof.
No, I wouldn't put it past him. Right, well, I guess that's about all we can do. Should we go speak to some of these farmers?
Oh, do we have to? I don't really want to get involved.
I just want to make sure we're not.
Sorry.
I just want to make sure that they're not being. I mean, they're working our land. They're kind of our responsibility, right? We should be making sure that they're adequately taken care of in terms of pay.
You could ask Halcyon to make them lunch every day.
I'm happy to go with you, Scrimshaw, for this one.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, yeah, go off and try and find one of them.
Okay, so you make your way over to the arable fields, just a bit further down on the path from Erstwald. You see about 12 or 13 people tilling the fields as you approach. A couple of them look up, and as you beckon one of them over, this maybe 35-year-old man, hunched over from years of working in the soil and with quite leathery, tanned skin, comes over, chewing on a bit of like wheat or something. Let's stick that in his mouth. Can I help you?
Hello, sir. We were just kind of. Sorry. My name's Scrimshaw. This Morna, Roxon, Gira,
Shanuk.
We actually own the land.
Well, we have a right to be here.
Oh no. Oh sorry, no. Sorry. I didn't mean anything like that. We understand that we are under the hire of us, I suppose. A commission basis, I understand. We're just kind of making sure that the conditions are okay. That you're sorry.
Well, I mean, it's just like a normal peasant job, really.
What would you categorize as a peasant job?
This. Tilling fields, isn't it?
Is that the only peasant job? What qualifies a job as a peasant job?
I don't read much good, so I don't know about other peasants, but this is what my family have done for 40 years. 40? 400? I don't know. One of them.
Well, you're doing a good job at it.
Yeah.
Thanks.
So, will you be okay until the harvest comes in?
Probably, I don't know, maybe. If there's a plague, probably not.
Oh dear. How often do those come?
Quite often, really. You're working with animals and stuff all the time.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I'm actually the oldest in the village.
How old are you again?
No, I don't know. I can't count.
How old does he look? I mean, obviously, he's probably going to be quite...
About 30, 35.
Okay. Do you have any diseases? Sorry if that's too personal.
Just syphilis.
Oh,
God.
That does things. Garrett, do you have lesser restoration prepared?
I do not today.
So, maybe next time we come here, or.
I can't afford to get a priest to fix me up, but I have before, but I just keep getting it.
Where do you get it from, if I may ask?
Oh, the brothel in Dartbridge.
Oh, perhaps we'd be doing more of a service if we stopped by the brothel.
I'd recommend that.
Okay.
Again.
My sister works there.
Cool. And what's her name?
Oh, well, I have quite a few, actually, sisters who work there, but...
Oh, no.
I can't really tell who's my sister anymore.
That sounds quite inconvenient if you visit there.
Well, yeah, I try not to, mix and match. Look, listen. I'm really busy, so I'm going to go off and till some more Mud.
Yeah. Enjoy the mud. Have a good day.
Sorry if we impacted your productivity. Here's a silver. There you go.
Oh my god! Like, this is more than I get paid in a month.
Wait, God, really? Oh God.
Oh God!
What would you do with the money?
Oh, a brothel.
Oh God.
Oh, good
Not much
choice.
else as a drink and, you know. Dartbridge is like 3 ends and a brothel.
Have you ever been interested in, I don't know, a higher purpose? I'm willing to show you.
Don't do it.
What, like what?
Well,
No.
there is more to this realm than just drain. We're all connected in a large web of cosmos.
It's starting to sound like an elder brain talking.
I don't know what Cosmos is, but
Here,
I don't know
let
what
me-
spiders
let-
have to do with it, the webs and stuff.
Let me show you. Sit down for me, please.
And like takes a step back, he's quite suspicious.
I guarantee you, I'm just an old dragonborn. I mean no harm to you.
Please, sir, don't turn me into a frog.
No, not at all. I'm just going to show you that there's more to life than drinking and the carnal pleasures.
Is there?
Yeah, well, I kind of like it. I don't want to be proved wrong.
I mean, he's
Can I try a
just-
persuasion check on this?
Yeah, make a persuasion check.
Damn it, that was really low, bro.
He kind of just goes, well, look, I've got family in the clergy, all right, but it was just never part of my calling, really.
Oh, what I'm going to would show you isn't quite the Pentasta.
Is it going to be a penis?
If you give me maybe for another silver, I'll do it.
Oh my god.
Sure.
Oh, thank you.
Sure.
Thank you very much. Oh, I should have asked for gold, really.
Oh, I don't think I would do that. So there's charity and then there's bribery.
I give him a gold.
Oh,
God,
this
I'm gonna quit
is
now.
more than I make in 10 months.
Else it's gonna be like, why is our staff quitting?
Christ,
Let's start a rival business.
if they make less than a silver a month, then surely we could just pay them like 2 gold a year or something, and we'd have the best of the best.
An upstanding army.
The best of the best peasants.
We could train them to become fighters.
Make a peasant railgun, am I right?
Can I sit down with the guy and do commune? I just want to see what happens. We've got funny.
Okay. All right. He pockets the gold and the silver.
And runs away.
He sits down and goes, oh, well, what about this? I hope this is... yeah. Hope this doesn't completely shatter my worldview.
So Plato's cave moment for him.
All right, what are you doing?
So Gira sits down and kind of beckons him to sit down, kind of opposite. He kind of, his eyes start paling over, and he's kind of like touching the guy like on his leg or something, just like while he sat down, to try and bring him with him to the commune.
Yeah.
A
few more of the peasants have noticed this going on, and they're starting to come over and just sort of like watch.
So yeah, we're communing.
Okay. All right. So yeah. So you close your eyes and you manage to connect with the guy, and you're whished away on top of this sort of mystical mountain once again, and you hear him go, "Huh? What's going on?" As he like closes his eyes and sees all this stuff. Before you know it, you feel the presence of the Tempest reaching for you.
Oh, great and divine Sparky. No, I wouldn't say that. Divine Tempest. I come with a humble soul from this planet to open his mind and show him the wisdoms of your of your domain. And then Gira says, before you... What's this guy's name? Or woman's name?
Yep.
Okay, what is your name?
Bill.
Bill. Bill of where?
Bill of Darkbridge.
Bill of Darkbridge. I offer you the chance to hear the answer to 3 questions you may have about this and your existence. This tempest will grant you an answer with a yes or a no.
Oh.
Choose wisely.
All right, well, the first thing I have to ask, quite important, did Roger steal that pint from me last night?
Gira kind of looks and is like confused and slightly saddened by the question. But he humors Bill of Darkbridge and answers and repeats that to the Tempest.
The Tempest reaches out and there's like a cold, shivering wind that blows over you, signaling like a no.
It seems the answer is no, Bill of Darkbridge.
What? Oh, I smashed his head in. Oh, I thought he had. All right, well, can I ask who did it then?
I really must advise you to ask something a bit more profound, Bill, but be aware you have one question left after this.
I believe it's yes or no questions.
So can I? All right, okay. Well, if it's not Roger, was it Mary? The Tempest sort of this time again has a bit of a cold wind blowing, signaling a no.
Your last question, Bill of Darkbridge.
Oh, all right. I have to be serious with this one because I don't know when I'm going to next have a chance to ask some weird god question. All right, something profound. Oh, I know. I have no idea. What? Which horse is going to win the races next week? Oh no, it has to be. Am I going to choose the right horse to win the races next week? And then there's a cold wind that blows no.
Very well, Bill of Darkbridge. You have not only disappointed me, but you've disappointed the universe.
Just kind of side them on as like 10 gold says he still goes and bets.
Yeah.
So I guess the storm kind of clears, right?
Yeah, he goes. Well, that was. I gotta say, that's quite a cool little party trick you got there.
Yeah, cool party trick, Gira.
Gira just turns around and hobbles back and just doesn't say another word. I tried with these humans.
Yeah, humans
mumbles as he walks away.
Bill gets up and walks over to his friend / family who's working in the fields and goes, "Hey, I got a gold!" And they go, "Hey!" And unless any of you want to talk to any of them else, they're all going to go back to work.
Nah, I'm good.
Okay, so what do you want to do now? Talman just goes. Yes, well, there's a reason why the peasants stay peasants.
Is that they spend all their gold on prostitutes and betting?
We say sex workers here, darling.
Oh, sorry, I didn't realize prostitute had a negative connotation.
Prostitution is a crime.
Oh dear.
Sex work, however, is not.
Yeah.
I thought it was just a more specific term.
Talman goes. Talman says, well, no, it's because they peasants very much enjoy doing the work that no one else does, I guess.
They enjoy it? aren't being just kind of forced to do it.
You see them do it.
I'd hope it's the former.
She points over to the peasants tilling the field and they're like singing songs.
Well,
I mean, they might.
if they're doing the jobs that no one else wants to do, then surely they should be paid more than most other people.
Well, you can go and pay them if you want.
I'm not sure that's sustainable.
I mean, are noble sustainable, really?
Tamman says, the most well-paid jobs tend to be adventuring, which anyone can do. If you want to go off and be an adventurer, they can do that.
Well, yes, I suppose we've had a fair amount of gold come in our time. Most of it does tend to be spent on things to further the adventuring, though, so...
That's just... But yeah, but you could have retired after getting a big haul and then lived a little while after that. Just relaxing, you know?
Possibly.
I mean, you have, if you wanted to right now, you could retire.
Why in
That's
heavens
boring.
would you do that?
Well, I'm just saying that, you know, I know why. Because you're addicted to the adventuring lifestyle.
Oh, no, you're mistaken, my dear friend.
I believe it's more a case of if we stopped, then, I mean, who else would stop the things that we're stopping?
Now, I'm sure someone would.
Perhaps someone would step up, but what if they don't?
Well, people have before.
Yeah, and we're those people.
How many worlds have there been where no one has stepped up and that's it?
Quite scary.
We're only around to ask the question because
actually you'd be surprised how many
previously,
worlds
people
have
stepped
ended
up.
because people didn't step up.
I mean, we witnessed one. Well, I mean, people may have stepped up.
That-
I don't know.
I mean, there have also been a lot of worlds that have been destroyed sometimes because of the people stepping up.
What's the ratio of those? Should we be expecting to be more likely to be the latter than the former?
I mean,
we should make a cost. We should make a cost benefit analysis of this.
not everything is pure mathematics. Sometimes things just happen, sometimes things don't. It's just the way of the universe. Everyone
Yeah,
likes to
there's
pretend there's
percentages of
cosmic
the-
rules and laws. Yes, and percentages were made up by mortals. Did mortals create the universe?
Yeah?
No, they did not.
Damn it.
Well, you had 50-50 chance
Seems
there.
like odd words for an author.
Yes.
As
Yes.
an author, you routinely create universes.
That
Aw.
is true. But they're not physical universes.
Is this?
The characters in a book.
I mean, if we're getting into the weeds,
If I'm to write a book, a fiction, if you will, the characters in this fiction are not the ones writing the book. They don't decide the laws. I decide the laws.
Okay. Good for you. I don't
What
really know
I'm
much about
saying
writing
is-
books. Hello?
What I'm saying is...
but that's actually fairly poignant. You know? What I'm saying is basically nothing.
Sorry, what was that? My laptop crashed again.
You said what I'm saying is, and then didn't say anything. It's quite funny.
Oh, what I'm saying is, essentially, we can pretend, like, us mortals can pretend that there are rules and there are laws that follow our own understanding of the universe, but in the end, we're not the ones that created the universe, and quite frankly, our theories are just theories, and in the end, it's the gods and whatever fucking else made the universe to decide what's true and what's not.
Aaron. Well, Farron made this world. Tammin says.
What did she say? Sorry.
Farron made the world.
I can't.
Farron.
Varen. Do we know who Varen is?
Farron. Yeah.
That's the high god person.
He's like the father of the gods of all things.
Big G Diddy.
He dead.
Did he happen to write down everything as maths and percentages and numbers anywhere?
Well, he didn't make the universe or the multiverse or whatever. No one knows who did that.
Hold on. Is what you're trying to say, Hishnook, is that you don't believe in maths?
What I'm saying is, expecting the universe. What I'm saying is expecting the universe to follow the laws of mathematics, whereas mathematics, the idea and the concept and the numbers were created by mortals. Expecting the universe to follow those laws is, quite odd.
I think he dropped out of maths in school and is just trying to justify that the maths is wrong, not him.
I don't feel confident enough to say that the gods didn't invent maths. You don't know that they didn't unless you've been asking them. Have you asked them?
Why doesn't hear it yourself?
Have you?
No, that's what I'm saying is, that they might have done.
Can Gira ask the gods?
Oh, well, I mean, I certainly could. Pale of Darkbridge isn't there again.
You can only ask the thunder, god of thunder, right? Who is...
Thunder.
Well,
I thought you talked to Thunder.
Sorry, say that again.
Who do you want to talk to?
Standing by.
Standing by.
Well, I assume it was me you wanted to...
Thor's the god of thunder. Ask him.
He's not.
I'm the god of big muscles.
I'm the god of sexy beasts.
Very, very big. Bulging, in fact.
Bulging, you say?
Zach, you cut out, so I didn't hear what you said.
Oh, I was just going to ask you to talk to the gods if they invented maths or not.
Unfortunately, I don't have the ability today. I seem to have worn myself out. And you don't know if Kira's being serious or not.
Perhaps next time you commune and have a spare question. You don't know what to do with.
Of course. Very well.
I will remember this. This is a very deep and philosophical question.
I feel like if he could, your character, Shonak would just enslave a bunch of clerics just so they could commune every day, so he can ask them questions.
Yeah, Shonak would totally do that.
At the end of the day, guys, do we really need masks?
Okay, let's have a break, shall we?
Yeah.
Alright, sure.
Come back afterwards.
My
All right, so then last we left off just before the break. You had spoken to some peasants, or a peasant called Bill, and learned a bit too much about his personal life. So yeah, what would you like to do?
I would like to go to bed, get up in the morning, and then go to Dormant with a plan.
In one day.
Yeah, we're going to teleport there.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you can walk if you really want, but we're not going to do that.
I didn't know that we could teleport to Dormant.
Have you never teleported before?
Yes, I've teleported. I just didn't know if you could teleport to Dormant. Like, there are usually things you need in place first, right?
There's a circle in the town.
Yeah.
Which I have.
Okay.
I have this handy dandy book that has a bunch of circles.
My handy dandy book.
So the plan is, we get to Dormant, we go to the temple, or we try and lure someone out of the temple?
I don't think we'll lure anyone out of the temple.
No. So we go into the temple, and you'll hide in Tammon's room until we find someone, convince them to come with us. I don't know how we're going to do that, and then teleport them away.
Well, I think we should, Taman says, I think we should at least scout it out first.
Yeah, okay, that's a good idea. And then we can make a plan.
How about we pose as these weird cultists?
Why would you pose as a weird cultist? It's not a cult.
Are you sure it's not a cult?
Yes, I'm very sure it's not a cult.
If it is a cult.
It's a monastery. It's not a cult.
Could be a cult.
Is it a cult if the leader rules through mind control rather than charisma?
Look,
How would you even know? Like,
okay, maybe
became
now
a
it's a
cult.
cult, but it's not. It didn't used to be a cult.
We've seen it here. It's always kind of been a bit of a cult.
No. No. It's not a cult, guys. Don't worry.
It's not a pyramid scheme, guys.
I can't really hear you, Mike.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, Taman says, no, it's not a cult. We just, there's only just a few of us, and we worship a god that is not allowed.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense, I guess. It's a bit of a cult, but it's not like a weird cult. It's a very normal cult.
I mean, the definition of cult is just a group of worshippers, right?
I don't know. Yeah, so we're gonna go there and we're gonna scout it out, right?
Sure.
I assume by we you mean you and Tarman, right?
do we have lead helmets yet?
We've got 3 lead helmets.
May I suggest we get a few more?
Where would you suggest we buy lead helmets from?
Potentially Darkbridge.
I don't know. I think it's maybe just good if, excuse me, I have one, and then we keep one, and then whoever goes into the temple also takes one, right?
I think I should go into the temple. I have a way with words.
I believe the plan was stealth rather than flattery, right?
Yeah.
I mean...
You're quite, loud, so maybe it's not the best choice.
I can be quiet if I want to be.
Yeah, okay, sure.
I promise. I have been well known to sneak up on people.
Surely if you were sneaking right, you wouldn't be well known.
You know, you're not wrong.
Check me.
It's what comes after that I'm known for, I should say.
What? Singing people to sleep?
No, usually I stab them.
Okay, great. Well,
It sounds very ominous, you saying, I'm very well known for sneaking up on people, and what comes what comes next is the, like, secret.
Oh dear.
You just sneak up on people and stab them?
It's pretty
Sounds-
cowardly.
I mean, you're not wrong, but at the same time, I'm still alive, and heroes are dead. So
you've murdered people before?
People
When
that
I've
you
needed
classify as
to.
heroes?
What?
No, what I'm saying is brave heroes that rush into battle, head first, in plain view, tend to die a lot quicker than those who sneak around and stab people.
Do you mean
Yeah,
you've
to
killed
be
people
fair-
in your books? Like, you've written characters and then they've died? Is that what you mean you've killed people before?
Yes. should I just kind of look sideways, very, just like, yes, that's what I mean.
Mona, you're
Yeah,
literally an
we
assassin.
do know someone who liked to run into battle head first, and he died several times.
Yeah.
Like, it was a common
The
occurrence
case
for
in
him, frankly.
point.
He was familiar with death.
How many times have you died?
Oh, define die.
You know, die, soul leaves your body. You can't come back
Well,
unless radiant energy brings you back.
I mean, sometimes radiant energy is what takes your life away, right?
Yeah, but that wasn't the question.
I think divine. Or...
Yeah, okay, divine energy.
I mean, my body hasn't shut down before.
Oh, okay, well,
Never been on a night out with Roxanne.
Good one, Scrimshaw.
Did I do a funny?
That's a good one.
nice.
It's an
Okay.
alcohol joke.
Yes, I do.
Good to like that.
I drink a lot of that.
Shall we all go to bed? Wake up in the morning and go to Dormant, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Can that evening? What time is it actually, Mike?
It's probably about 4 o'clock in the evening, probably.
Can Gira try and like hobble over to the while everyone's just chilling or whatever, just to see if they can buy helmets in the town?
What do you want to make them out of? Have them made out of? You can buy helmets.
Yeah, it would just be like, I don't know, like lead helmet. I don't know. I doubt it's something that's.
Yeah,
We do have a
Hello, do you sell a lead helmet?
Could we
Yeah.
buy some lead and then put it in a helmet in the forge?
You'd
Yeah,
also
you can
probably
afford
I
it.
assume you have to get the lead helmet and then like cover it with something else, right? Because otherwise you'd get like lead poisoning.
I did notice, in fact, that there is, in fact, a forge, a special forge, somewhere near here.
Yeah, it's our forge for making guns and stuff.
Yeah, surely you can. Guns usually use lead, right? Surely that can help.
Is there any lead left by the forge?
That Gothric did leave a lot of bullets back in Earthstowall.
Do any of us know how to operate a forge?
Yeah, exactly.
Roxanne?
No.
You have muscles.
Blacksmithing at 30 required at least.
I've never used one.
Does anyone have proficiency with smith's tools?
Let me just consult my brain.
Right, so it's going to be 6 weeks until you get proficiency with the Smith's tools. So if
I do not.
you want to learn, it'll take 6 weeks.
Certainly
Right, so
please.
6 weeks.
Wow, we did loads in that last 6 weeks. We killed all the
Wow.
mind flayers.
Shame about the world ending and all.
Remember that time that Morna killed Gira? Ha. What a...
Yeah,
Can't
I
believe
don't-
she punched him to death.
I don't think it's a big deal that you guys don't have lead helmets, right? you just don't like get attacked. I don't know. It was like
Really,
I don't
really
really
bad
remember what happened.
suggestions you're making.
Yeah, just don't like. Get
when
them.
in battle, just don't die.
Yeah, I think only I need to wear one, and then we need to have a spare one to put on the person that we take, right?
How durable is your brain?
I don't know. Do you want to hit me around the head a bit, and we'll see how long it takes me to get knocked out?
That doesn't sound something that's very healthy.
Yeah, I've heard of this thing called CTE.
I don't know what that means.
Brain damage, basically.
Oh, I didn't know you can damage the brain.
It's permanent, apparently. It's quite traumatic in more ways than one. But right, so yes, I suppose. Do we want to wait until we can procure more of these helmets before we head out, or do we need to get? Do we feel the need to be fully kitted out with these?
I doubt it.
Nah, I don't think you guys need it.
How many places do you think are going to sell lead helmets anyway?
Oh, we'd need to commission them.
Well,
So it would be presumably some time to get them. I assume the average blacksmith probably doesn't keep mass amounts of lead in.
Well, so we'd have to go somewhere like Viel or Orestas, get the helmets made, pay a premium because we need them done like ASAP, and then start again. Is that the plan? I just want to go.
Well, let's leave it for now.
I'm with Morna here. Like,
Yes.
the longer we spend, the more trouble everyone at her monastery / cult will be in.
Yes, every day that we spend away is another, well, potentially more people turned by the mind flayers.
Very
if it
well.
even is the mind flayers.
Okay. Yeah, let's go. Let me pop one of these helmets on. I mean, we're gonna go in the morning, but stay and have some dinner, see Clive, that sort of things.
I'm just going to fill up my water bottle just a second.
Take that opportunity to go to the toilet.
You literally just went to the toilet.
I know, but I've had 3 ciders, so...
Whoa.
Already.
Fucking disgusting.
Oh, yeah, you missed it, Alex. On our Thursday game, I accidentally got really, really drunk. And we had a good time. I know. It was crazy. Like, oh
Did
my
you
god.
yell at people again?
No. They thought it was really funny, so it was fine. But
Is that the one you're DMing?
no, that one's on Tuesday. And that one does go very well, actually. Thank you.
Well, how many sessions have you had on that now?
Just one. Oh, so I started
I'm back,
DMing
by the way. Hello.
Okay, hello.
Hey.
So... Richard's gone to the toilet. Okay.
Oh, I'm on wireless, it's fine.
Of course you are.
Talking to you while you're at the toilet.
Yeah, he's done this all the time I've known Richard. He has done that. Anyway, so right, you are having a night in Erstwald.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, is there anything any of you want to talk about? Or do or anything?
I'm ready and raring to go.
Yeah,
Let's just go to sleep and get up in the morning. And go. Unless anyone else has got other plans. No. Cool.
All right, in that case, oh yeah, what were you going to say something, Richard?
Oh, I said no.
Okay. All right. So the next morning, you wake up, birds singing in the trees, Clive neighing a little bit in the stable, just opposite the front door. So what? You get your stuff prepared and ready to go. Pack your bags. You don't know how long you're going to be out for. And it's a new town for most of you, so hope you're prepared. Taman is wearing her finest monk gear.
Yeah, I put on my monk clothes. Take off
Shannock's gonna
my
snap
fancy
his
clothes.
fingers. Shannock's gonna snap his fingers, and his clothes look similar to Tarman's and Morna's robes.
You'll probably fit in better if you wear the clothes that they wear into one.
Am I familiar with Dormant high fashion?
Make a history check.
Okay, hang on.
Yeah, the Order of the Crow is all female, so they might.
Order of the Crow. Oh,
Well,
I mean Grace of the Crow.
Sorry, Grace of the Crow.
God.
He's a 4. Hey, you have an idea. They tend to wear their uniform. Their uniform isn't the uniform. The clothing that sort of nobles of Dormant wear isn't too different to the Free Cities. They tend to wear a lot more sort of robe type things, really, than than the sort of Renaissance outfits of the Free Cities. You can pretty much get away with anything though, because you're an elf. So.
I'd like to get in, snap my fingers again, and my clothes are the snazziest robes people have ever seen. Nice purple, gold embroidery.
We're trying to fit in here.
I mean, you can fit in and also look amazing. More.
No, you can't. No, you can't. Oh, for God's sake. It's fine. Right. Let's go. Grab the helmets. Let's go.
Okay, so you grab the helmet, yeah.
Yeah.
Actually,
I won't put one on until we use teleportation. I don't know if it'll affect it. But
are you teleporting to the market square in Dormant?
yeah.
Okay. So Scrimshaw, as you prepare the circle, everyone waiting in anticipation for you to fix it, and suddenly, boom! It opens up, and one by one you step into the circle, being whisked away. This time the teleportation, the feeling of it feels like it's stretched out a bit longer. The distances being as they are, you feel like you're moving for at least a couple of seconds, and just enough for that anxiety to build up of like, oh my god, am I going to be trapped inside the tunnel? But you appear puffing into the market square. A few people look around and notice as you appear. You see this big sort of fort overlooking the main square as a bunch of multicolored market stalls line the streets. All sorts of people are out and about selling pretty much anything you can think of: diamonds, amulets, pearls, food. This is like quite a high-end area of Dormant, and the people and the patrons of the stalls seem of the nobility. Right, let's just move the where you are. Bonk. So the first thing that comes to your notice is the language that everyone is speaking. It's not common. There is an accent in the air, and the language which is being spoken is Faranese. And for those who speak Faranese, you hear a couple of people.
I didn't know that was an option.
That is an option, the language. Yeah, common is pretty much the language of Lavar, and the Lavari Empire, but Dormant does not have as much of an influence of that. So yeah. So anyway, so Morna and Taman and anyone else who speaks Faranese, you hear a couple of people at a nearby stall bartering over sort of these like fresh-baked pastries which have been sold. Taman says, "Oh yeah, go ahead."
Sorry, your audio is being a bit iffy.
I think Scrimshaw knows some Faranese as well.
Yes, Scrimshaw knows some Faranese from his year in Dormant.
Sorry, my audio is being iffy. I don't know what to do about that.
Sorry?
I don't know what to do about my audio being iffy.
I think you might have just been a bit far away from the thing, and it was trying to like do background noise cancellation stuff. And
right.
Getting mixed up.
Well, anyway, yeah. So what do you feel like doing? Taman says straight away, I'd rather that I might not get recognised right here. We should try and find somewhere to make a base of operation.
I would agree with that. Is there a good
room in an inn?
Yeah, is there a good inn that we could go to?
There's a few inns in Faranor. You know Faranor. You know Dormant quite well.
Let's go to the dodgy one.
What sort of quality inn do you want?
The one that people would pay less attention to us. Maybe like the most mediocre one.
Okay.
Premier Inn.
Travel Lodge me. Yeah, and then we can grab a room and set to work.
Okay, so in in a sort of like less well-off area of Dormant, there's an inn called the Blade and Book, which is fairly middle of the road. It's owned by a sort of middle-aged man and his business partner.
Cool. Yeah, let's go there then.
Okay, so you make your way through the noble district of Dormant, the sort of more middle-class area. Carman looking around quite nervous as she hopes that she isn't recognised by the any of the guards. But you enter into the inn. It's quite quiet. One of the owners of the establishment is sat at the bar just reading, and the other one is in the corner smoking a pipe whilst they watch you come in.
Cool. Just gonna go up and say, "Hiya. Could we get some rooms?"
Yes. Do you want rooms for all of you?
We can bunk up maybe 2 people to a room. That's what you got.
Very well. That will be a gold per room for the night.
Yeah, of course. How many of us are there?
There
That's 6
are
of us,
26
right?
of you, yeah.
Okay, so that's 3 rooms. Unless you have a room for all 6 of us. Well, 5. My friend here doesn't need a room. Doesn't need a bed.
Well, we do. We are quite a small establishment. We don't have big rooms.
No problem. Then the rooms for. Then the 3 rooms is good.
Forming birds here.
I have never seen any of you before. Are you new to this area?
Yeah, we're all new to Dormant.
You are going to be well behaved, huh? While in Dormant?
Yeah, we'll try our best. Haha, I say it in a jokey way.
He doesn't seem particularly convinced.
Why'd you ask? Do new people tend not to behave in Dormant?
Well, just that we've had some issue lately with people misbehaving in the town.
Oh, what type of thing has been going on?
Not much around here. Mostly in the temple district. The people causing issue, fighting each other. A couple of topics.
Oh, that's really strange. Do you know why it's been happening?
No. If I knew, then I would be the sheriff, wouldn't I? Huh?
That's true. Is it like different religious groups fighting, or just people?
I don't know. The priest of the Pentesta, the ecclesiarch, he was killed the other day.
Oh no! How? Why?
He was stabbed.
Huh.
The king has blamed those terrorists.
Terrorists?
Yes, those filthy monks that sell their services for assassination.
Those horrible monks.
Those cruel, dastardly, evil, sneaky monks.
Shut up.
I heard they're a
You
bit
can't
stupid.
speak the language.
But no, he's speaking in common. He recognises that.
Oh, okay.
He's got the accent.
This whole time I was like,
Okay. Weird. That's really strange. What monks?
I don't follow the news much, but there are, the king has been talking about terrorists. They've been causing issues. They've been killing people, and he wants to get rid of them when he finds out where they are. Where they are.
Oh, that's strange.
They've been a problem.
We'll be sure to maybe, I don't know, keep our distance from any terrorists. Thank you.
I would recommend it. I do not get into any trouble, because if you commit any crime or kill anyone while you're staying here, I'm going to be blamed for it.
Oh, well, we'll be extra careful then. Not planning on it.
Not planning on being careful.
It is the law that I have to report suspicious activity, so do not do anything stupid.
We do not plan on doing anything stupid, and we won't do anything stupid.
Well, in that case, you are well met in my partner's home. I hope that you have a wonderful stay, and I promise there are fresh sheets on the bed. Do not check too much.
Cool. Okay, thank you. Yeah, in rooms of two, so 2 people to a room. Do you guys want to put your stuff away and then come join us in our room, and we'll get talking?
Yeah,
very well. You're just kind of keeps quite quiet and does.
Okay, so you make your way up into yours and Taman's room.
I paid for the rooms as well, by the way.
Cool.
Okay. Yeah. So once everybody's ready in the room, we got to start talking strategy. But first, does anybody know how to? I got any anti-scrying spells?
shockingly, no.
Ha.
Oh, wait, Broxton, you were supposed to bring the anti-scrying.
Oh, my big silly brain. Oh.
Unfortunately, I don't think I have the ability.
Nor do I.
Cool. So
What
I
if
guess
we
I'll
cover our ears and just go la 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 la?
Well,
I don't think that works. I think that's the other way around. So if we didn't want to scry on someone, right?
I don't know. I don't really know how it works.
Well, how about the people that they'll probably be scrying on would either be Taman or I, so we could put on the lead helmets, high fashion, and then we could get discussing. How does that sound?
Sure.
Okay.
Unless they've been watching us since we've got in here.
Yes.
So who do you think is scrying on us? Who's scrying?
It's not just in case someone's scrying.
Well, and she grasps her amulet and it flashes and her eyes go sort of white for a moment. She looks around and goes, I don't think anyone's scrying on us.
Oh, cool. That's a cool amulet. What does it do?
Sees invisibility.
Nice. That's pretty cool.
That's helpful.
Yeah.
Right.
Cool.
Well, what's the plan then?
I think
there is actually something I would like to buy if that market sells it. Actually, just some ruby dust. But that's kind of irrelevant to the plan here.
Yeah, you're right. It is.
Yeah, I mean, Talon, Lorna, you know this place the best.
Well, yes. We need to go to the temple and stake it out. That was the plan. See if there's anything we can figure out from who's coming and going and seeing what they're up to.
Well, we can't assume that the usual patrol. I assume usually in the monastery you have monks on patrol during certain times of day, right?
Doesn't really need it.
It was quite well hidden.
Yeah, you can't find it unless you know where it is.
And you're putting all these magical, wonderful artifacts in there?
Huh?
Like the lodestones.
Well, they were in there, but
Now, no,
it's
But-
become unsafe since.
so they're not there anymore.
Right. Well, what I'm saying is, if things have changed with things, like if things have been changing people's minds, then we can only assume that there are now regular patrols.
Can we
And
only
if there
assume
weren't-
that?
Well,
Okay. Well-
we could either do that or not assume and be wrong.
Or what? But if we didn't assume, what? This doesn't make sense because
What I'm saying is, we can either assume there are patrols and be right and be prepared for it, or we could be wrong about that while assuming there are patrols and be extra careful and not get detected, or we can assume there are no patrols and we could be wrong and get detected.
right. So you're saying just in case we should assume that there's patrols?
Yes.
Okay, you could have just said that.
I could have, but that... But
Okay,
yeah.
fine. We can assume that there's patrols, and then if they do have people on patrols, we could just make the teleportation circle in some leaves or something, and then get one of the people patrolling to come over and see us, and then just whisk them away, right?
I feel like this is somewhat your plan here. What could I do to best help achieve the goal?
I don't know. We need to go there, see if we can work out what's going on, and then make a proper plan. All of this
Could you
is just...
perhaps proselytize about the storm for an hour or so to distract them?
Oh, I don't particularly like doing it under false pretenses, but I suppose. May I ask what the religious preferences of the people of Dormant and wider region are?
The Pentaster.
So I assume if I go and proselytize something other, then there's likely to be negative consequences for me.
You're likely to probably get an Inquisitor.
Very well, I should be avoiding that situation.
Yeah, police Dormant.
Okay, right. So let's go to the temple and then see what we can find out. Won't go into the temple, just hang out outside it. Okay?
Very well.
Yes.
Makes sense.
Well, luckily for us, the actual entrance to the temple is unlikely to have anyone really spying on us. So. We'll make. Well, are we going now or are we going tomorrow?
I thought we'd go now. It's early morning, right?
Yeah, see no reason to wait.
Very well.
Though I would like to swing through the market and just pick up that ruby dust. That's good.
Sort of walks to the middle class districts and maybe an hour or so beginning to clear, and they're actually sort of beginning to erect some sort of stage, maybe for an execution, perhaps. Although there's still a few shops around, and there's the magic shop that sells all sorts of components.
I'd like to stay and watch the quote-unquote execution, see what's going on there while everyone else goes market shopping.
Well, they're just
I'm
building it. At the
Interested to
moment.
watch this execution too.
Yeah, they're building it at the moment, so it probably won't be for a few hours.
How far away is the temple from Dormant?
It's actually just outside Dormant, so you have to walk outside the walls.
Should we just... I mean, then we have all day, right?
Yes, okay, we can put it off for even longer if you want to watch the execution.
I mean, it's entertainment. That's what
Is
it's a
it?
stage.
It is pretty entertaining.
Well, it depends what they've done, not if they've not done anything wrong.
A hideous abomination of mankind's selfishness, greed.
I mean, I'm pretty sure more than just mankind execute people.
Perhaps, but I've yet to see any.
Is the magic shop, by the way, Scrimshaw, that's nearby, is named La Porte d'Arcane.
Okay, I shall enter and.
Okay.
Secret.
So going in, there's this. It's quite dark. It's lit with a couple of dancing lights, but that are sort of dimmed, giving a bit of a mysterious edge to the sort of room. There's a few bookshelves with a lot of scrolls and books, and there's a bunch of diamonds and various items scattered around the sides as well. By the sort of counter, there is this kind of chubby, fairly attractive, like middle-aged man who has this sort of like grey hair and like a top knot style. Who's just sort of reading and writing in like a diary. He's got like these sort of like long flowing brown robes. Looks up this. Oh my goodness! What are you?
Oh, hi. Don't worry about that. It's a long story.
I thought you were going to say it's genetic.
Sort of. So I'll just cut to the chase. Do you sell powdered ruby by any chance?
Is that what you feast on for your power?
No, that's the flesh of what's ominous. Sorry, I'm not good at ominous.
Anonymous.
Ominous.
The name's Onimus Prime.
Yeah, that's clearly quite bad at ominous.
It's okay, I'm not very good at common either. But welcome, yes.
Oh, right. Sorry, I mixed up the Faranese word for ominous.
Yes, this is famous, ominous, yes.
But yes,
Ruby dust. Yes, we have ruby dust. How much would you like to procure?
Around 1,500 golds worth.
Oh my goodness, you're having a party here with some rubies?
Something like that.
A ruby party?
Such a lying low. Everyone's gonna remember us in this town. Scrimshaw. Gonna sink.
Let me check out my stock.
I need it for Force Cage.
Yeah, I think I have the dust for the need. Is there anything else you would like to buy whilst you're here? Feel free to have a look.
Well,
I can do enchantments.
I don't suppose he has a ring of evasion or +2 shield.
He doesn't sell those sort of items, no.
Okay. Yeah, just
actually, he might have the ring of evasion.
ruby
Hang
dust.
on.
Well, if I am looking for something that would allow me to. I'm not particularly. You can probably tell from the attire and such that get into mishaps now and then. And I'm not very good at dodging. It'd be quite nice to have something that would allow me to evade things.
Yes, I get you. Yes, I have exactly the thing that you want. Goes behind the counter and takes out like this sort of quite nice jewelry box that he opens it up and says, yes, you will marry me, yes? And he does a ring and has a ring that pokes out. This ring will help you dodge anything. It will help you dodge arrows, fire, explosions, dragons. It might help you dodge star-crossed lovers. Yeah, all that lovely stuff.
All right. Yeah, it sounds like exactly what I'm looking for. How much is that?
5,000 gold pieces.
Okay. Do you accept platinum?
Yes, I accept platinum, of course.
Okay. Then I shall hand him 200 platinum and 3,000 gold.
Ah, fantastic. And you're also buying the ruby dust, huh?
Yes, correct.
Okay, now we're gonna have pickpockets after us.
I'll give him 15 platinum for that.
You are carrying a lot of money around with you, huh? You should be careful in this town.
Yes. Well, significantly less now. So.
Well, I have to be careful now then, huh?
Yeah, apparently so.
Well, yes, well, if you ever need anything else, please come back to my establishment. I will very, very much like to help you.
Can I also come to this shop, please?
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi, you are...
Hi.
You are some
Sorry.
strange figures coming into my shop today, huh? You're Goliath.
Yes, a big, strong Goliath who has a little bit of a problem, and I'm hoping you may have something that can help.
Yes. I have the kind of pill
You see,
that
it's
you
a little
need, huh?
embarrassing, but every time there's some... Sorry?
I have the pill that you might need, huh?
But yes, it's a little embarrassing, but whenever there's something scary on the battlefield, I tend to not want to go near it for a long time. And sometimes people wave their arms at me, and then I can't move for a long time.
That is
And I was
scary.
wondering if you had anything that could help.
Well, I sell scrolls that might help. I sell potions that might help. Have you heard of a spell called, I do not know how to say it in your language, the Hero's Feast? Something like that? Feast of Heroes? It stops you from being scared, huh?
Oh. Well, I do like not being scared.
It is expensive, but in a fight that is very important, I think that the Hero's Feast is worth it.
It may well be. How much is it?
The spell? Well, I sell the scroll, but it is expensive to cast the spell. It requires certain components.
We might know someone who knows the spell.
Yes, I think if you have any friends that might be able to cast it, then that is good. But I sell potions of bravery. Would you like a potion of bravery?
Yes, please. How much is it?
I sell each potion of bravery. It gives you 10 minutes of complete imperviousness to being scared. It really sorts out that anxiety.
Lovely.
Yes, well, it's quite addictive, huh? So be careful when you take it. 50 gold pieces per potion, huh?
Ooh, only 50. Ooh, I'll take 5.
Oh my god.
Huh?
No,
You said
it's
50 gold pieces.
No. I know. It's just we're trying to lay low here, and you guys just
Can
gonna spend
I
loads
also
of
come
money,
to this shop?
money in this shop.
That's not that
It's gonna
much
be
money.
pickpockets after us.
Can I take your name, by the
Also,
way?
how
huh?
much money did we get from the thing as a share, by the way? I forgot to add that.
5,000 gold each and 475 platinum. 5,000 gold. No, 4,000 gold. Sorry.
Is that split 4 ways or 5 ways?
Four ways.
Okay, good.
Okay, all right. And
I
that was
also go to
potions
this
of
shop.
bravery.
Yep.
I'd like to purchase a miniature portal carved from ivory, a small piece of polished marble, and a tiny silver spoon.
You can buy all those things. I see your elf friend is a little not spending as much money, huh?
He's not really our friend. He's just here. Don't worry.
So now that we have traded gold, we are friends, huh? That is how it works in the culture. So maybe you can tell me little bit about what you're doing in Dormant.
Oh, it's fine.
You can trust me. Trust me. I am much more loyal to those who pay me than those who do not.
Oh, just visiting friends.
Now that does not
Yes,
seem like the
we're doing
truth, huh?
Are you saying that we would not want that we wouldn't have any friends?
I'm saying that
That's quite mean,
yes.
actually.
Well, you do not look like the type who tends to carry many friends, huh? That's okay. It's fine. You are adventurous, huh?
You make friends adventuring? I don't know what you mean. Why are you being so mean?
Trust me, I spent I spent a lot of time in the Arcanum. I didn't make any friends, huh?
I have friends.
It's because you're a nerd.
I have lots of friends. I have more friends than you.
Okay,
friends
well,
as muscles.
keep your secrets to yourself. Just if you need someone to help guide you around the town, help you out with anything, I can be of assistance.
Oh, thank you. We will definitely might take you up on that if we need it. Thank you. Let's go.
Your name? The shopkeeper.
Luan.
Can I have that in the chat, please? I imagine that's French. Okay. That's not what I thought it would be, but okay.
There you go.
Oh, thank you. That's...
Yes, I before I opened this shop, I worked for the Arcanum. I was their chief hunter, huh? And then, well, I didn't like that much, so I ended up moving here, back home, and starting my shop. And this is the most business I have done in a couple of months, so you are welcome back anytime.
Cool.
Is
Well,
there
lucky
any-
you.
Is there a reason you left the Arcanum?
Yes, because they're all shits, huh?
What makes you say that? I'm not familiar with them.
Yeah, Lavari, who, yeah, they tend to be up their own asses, huh?
I mean,
Yeah.
from the few I've met,
Would you agree with that?
certainly.
Yeah, being born of Faranese blood has given me an insight into which people are not so nice and which are, you know. The Arcanum, full of people who aren't very nice.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Unfortunately, the nobles here don't tend to be very nice either. Especially with their wallets, they are all tied shut.
And yet you were there, so there must be at least some nice people there.
Yeah, but I wasn't there very long.
True.
What else is in his shop? Gira's just kind of like walking around. I mean, I'm going to be honest, Gira can't really understand his attempt for common. Gira's a bit old, I think.
Could you speak the Queen's English?
Basically.
Can you speak properly?
I am speaking properly. You are the ones who are speaking the wrong language. Okay, so he says, is there anything particularly that you might be interested in? I can maybe procure something for you. Dragon
Is
fella.
this to me?
Yeah.
Okay. The human just asked if I was okay.
Is there something wrong with him? Is he a bit slow?
He's just very, very,
Old.
very, very,
Old.
very, 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 very old.
Oh.
Very.
Okay.
There's maybe one thing. Gira comes over. And how familiar are you with
everyone needs to talk about the storm.
With the storm.
Oh, no.
Which storm, huh? Which storm? I have been
Everywhere
part
we
of
go
many
is a
storms.
storm with the sky.
I refuse to translate.
You shouldn't need to
Kira,
translate
perhaps you
what
can
I'm
regale us
saying.
all with the entire life history of the storm, please.
No.
If you insist, but
Oh,
I must
God.
confess that part of it is simply outside
Stop
my
it.
understanding.
Oh,
Oh.
no.
Actually, I do have a question for you. Do you know who's being executed today? We saw them setting up.
You are here for... now you're here for information, huh? Yeah, we are friends.
Yes, yeah, we are friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, some terrorists.
Terrorists?
Yeah.
Are they dog people or?
Dog people?
That was
No,
racist.
they're monks, huh? Those assassins.
Oh, yeah, the innkeeper we were staying with was talking about terrorists. They're executing them.
Yes, they're executing 10 of them. Hmm?
Oh, wow. I'm surprised I managed to catch them.
Yeah, no, they handed themselves in.
Maybe they're not good monks.
Oh.
Why?
Weird.
Are they penitent? Are they trying to make up for crimes?
No, they handed themselves in for the killing of the Inquisitor. And they are being executed for it.
Seems odd they would hand themselves in for that.
Yes. That doesn't track at all.
Well, some people become guilty, huh?
Why would you
When they
hand-
do something?
Why would you hand yourself in for a crime that you know you'll hang for?
Oh no, they are not just hanging. Oh, they are getting worse than that.
dear.
Yeah,
Are they getting burnt?
Is he gonna
hung,
be
drawn, and
crispy?
quartered.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah,
No, sorry.
do not annoy the Tempest Brand, huh? They are getting hung, drawn, and quartered.
Oh, good Lord. That's a way to go.
No.
That is remarkably odd. Because if they killed the Tempest Brand Inquisitor purposefully, then they clearly believed that it was either the right thing to do, or they were given enough money to do so. If either way, then they wouldn't be penitent about it. They wouldn't hand themselves in.
Yeah, that's a shocker, isn't it?
Unless it's a matter of taking responsibility for the actions. That's what terrorists tend to do, right? They like to claim responsibility for what they do.
Can we go now? And let's watch this execution.
Oh, please stay. I'll get a bottle of wine out, sir. We watch it from my balcony.
No, it's really okay, thank you.
I would like some wine.
The wine does sound quite
Oh,
nice.
God.
With our new friend Lou on.
I'll close up the shop, huh?
Let's go! We're here for a reason!
No.
Everybody out!
Ah, you are
Sorry,
not
Lou.
seeing friends.
You don't have to yell.
I can lock him in a force cage if you really want.
We'll be back later for the wine.
Yeah, we'll come back and see you. It was really nice to meet you. Let's go.
Okay, well, remember my shop, huh?
Yeah, we'll remember your shop. Thank you.
Do you remember what it's
I'll
called?
tell everybody about the shop.
The sign outside,
I like
huh?
that
Do you remember
guy.
what it's called?
Okay.
La Porte
Let's go.
Arcade. And here's my business card. He hands you a card.
Thank you.
It's like holographic.
I'm like, does it have like a scrying code on the back for like conversation?
Yeah, it's got no, it's like well written. It's like got a fancy font, and on the back it has this sort of holographic logo of like a flame that's just sort of like burning magically.
Pretty cool.
That's hot.
Oh, that's hot.
Yeah, so you leave and you begin to see more and more people crowding around the The execution gallows. You see, just opposite is a fire which is beginning to be made in this big brass sort of cauldron. Someone with a kid in the audience goes, "What's the cauldron for, Mummy?" And the mother goes, "That is where they are going to burn the entrails of those who they are executing. Yeah, they do that when they're alive." Yeah. Don't piss off. Do not piss off the king or the.
How old is this kid?
Oh, cool.
Sorry, cut out a bit.
About 4, probably.
Shonek's just gonna look back and forth between the mother and the kid to the mother, and then to the execution, and then back to the mother, and just like, oh, by the gods.
Okay, right. So while we're here, do we want to stay and watch the execution, or maybe we should use it to get out of town while everybody's here? We could leave now. Or we could try and...
Something's gonna happen with the execution.
Yeah, I mean, they might try and do something with the execution. I don't know. Seems strange. I think maybe... Oh, I don't know. Anyone got an idea? I think we could stay and watch it, or we could use it as a distraction to leave town so we're not followed or anything while everyone's preoccupied.
Someone comes and catches up with you and says, "You were in that shop quite a while."
Yes, I know. I know, we were in that shop quite a while. Weren't we? Everybody who was in that shop.
And you notice that we've come back to the place that I really wanted to get out.
What was that, sorry?
Talon says, you notice that we've come back to the place that I really wanted to get out of in the first place.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I might have been recognised already. So.
I just buy one thing and leave, but everyone just followed me.
I saw Scrimshaw go in. I thought, this guy could be cool. And he was pretty cool.
Right, whatever. But we actually have important things to do. So can we all just concentrate on the goal? We have a goal here. Right, let's all just leave. Leave the town now.
I can't wait to see Luon again. He was nice.
This is brilliant.
Want to try that wine?
Yeah. Well, you can come back and do that.
As you begin to walk off, you hear a whistle coming up from above you, and you see Luon sat on his balcony with a glass of wine in his hand.
Oh, cool! We have to go and have the wine.
I give him a two-finger salute.
Yeah.
I'd be careful doing that. You don't. It could have different connotations.
Keep it to be a victory wine.
What is this? 1984.
Did they have victory wine in 1984? I don't know.
Have you not read 1984? Victory Gin?
Oh, right. Shit. I don't know the wine.
God, Richard, have you not read everything ever?
Wine and that. But...
Okay, well, let's go.
Okay, so... yeah, 1984, Victory Gin is like the brand of gin, basically.
Oh, right.
So... okay, anyway, so, where, are you leaving the town?
Yeah, while everyone's, distracted with this, we're distracted with the
execution.
The execution, thank you. Yeah.
People.
Let's go. Yes, cool. Let's go while they're distracted.
Alright, so you leave the town walls, going past a couple of guards who don't really seem that interested in noticing you walking past. And you walk about a few miles down the road until you start to get into a bit more of a fielded area. You see that in the distance, the city of Dormant on the hill overlooking the sea. It's quite beautiful. With the sort of big King's Palace in the centre, which is nearabouts where you were. So you eventually come to this old, raggedy, ruined church. It looks like an ancient church that has just been left to go to waste. There's loads of overgrown shrubs and trees around. There's barely anyone here, other than the occasional cart that drives past. But you go inside. Taman guides you inside the center of the temple, and begins to kneel down at a statue of a woman who has has loads of moss and ivy sort of covering her, with her hands out open. Taman kneels down and sort of whispers into her amulet, and then the statue begins to move in a clockwise fashion, and as it moves, it begins to just sink into the ground. And rising up from the ground behind you is this sort of archway, which descends into the ground. Well, the temple is obviously a little bit through a tunnel here, but we can either this is one of many entrances to the temple, but what should we do? Set up shop here?
Yeah. Isn't a trap or anything, right? We're not going to get ambushed as soon as we get through there.
I hope not.
What you mean? Go through the arch and wait, or?
Well, I'm just wondering about what the best course of action is, because obviously once we start to go into these tunnels, more likely that we'll get run into someone.
Well,
we're gonna learn
that's
out
what
here,
we want,
though.
right? We want to find someone and put a helmet on them.
That's true.
So
if we can find someone who before we even get to the temple, then that will be the best course of action, right?
That's what I was thinking.
Do we want to be completely sure though that they are corrupt, or I'm not sure.
How well known is what you've done?
What's that?
Do you have any idea how well known what you have done would be? So with the whole, grabbing the stones and running away thing.
Oh, I think it's probably they probably put two and two together, considering the stones have gone and I'm gone.
So presumably even those that haven't been turned may still be hostile.
Maybe. I don't know if anyone will be left who hasn't turned.
Okay, so I think we should set up shop and wait for someone to come through and then grab them.
Agreed.
But did you want to wait in the tunnels, or?
Well, I assume outside. No, maybe not. I don't know.
We can wait in the tunnels. It's very dark.
Mm-hmm.
Well, do the crows, are they able to see in the dark, mostly?
Some of them can do magic like I can, but no, people just know their way around the tunnels without sight.
Okay. Well, I fear I wouldn't be of much use or service. My vision in the dark is pitiful.
I also can't see.
Okay, well, I can. So, how about I can cast dark vision on one person, and then I can just see in the dark, if they're right next to me. So, let's go into the tunnels and set up a little ambush. Or we could wait here and set up an ambush. I suppose anyone in the tunnels would be coming through this exit anyway, so...
I think it's better if we could all see.
Yeah, okay.
Having said that, surely if somebody arrives at the temple, they would likely see us in ambush wait if they're coming in.
Not if we
hide.
Not if we're all quiet and don't talk.
That's very
If you can manage it.
Very well.
I don't know what you mean.
Very well.
King is a brilliant pastime.
I'm happy to wait outside.
We can be quiet and secretive. It's
Why
fine.
don't you? Let's all find someone to wait. And okay. Can we find somewhere to wait?
Do you, what in the tunnel?
Well, no one seems to like the idea of going into the tunnel.
Okay. Well, this temple is like out of the way. This area you're staying in at the moment, this sort of ruined temple, is out of the way.
Yeah.
But this isn't the only way.
Wait here until someone.
Yeah, this isn't the only way, so it's not guaranteed that anyone will.
Yeah. Yeah, there's quite a few, so maybe going in the tunnels would be better, because then we could cover more exits.
I'd leave it to you and Tarman. You know the.
I think in the tunnel, and then we can get this done quicker.
There's a few.
We could be waiting here for days.
There's a few places where the tunnels converge before getting to the temple. Might be the best place to wait because there's more entrances.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Everyone hold hands while we go through. You're an elf. Stay at the back and be the back eyes and who else can see in the dark? Tarman. Yeah, okay. If you go maybe in the middle, Tarman at the front, and I'll go at the back with Chinook.
Chinook.
Like a Chinook.
Chinook. Yeah, that's what I keep thinking. Yeah, that's how I pronounce it. Yeah, you can see in the dark, right? An elf.
Yes,
Well,
I can see
dark vision.
perfectly
Yeah.
in the dark.
Perfectly in the dark.
Well,
Sure,
not perfectly,
that's-
but that's a blah 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 blah. I can see well in the dark. Is
Wow.
what I'm trying
Yeah,
to say.
Cool.
20
Same.
20
I am.
charisma.
I actually have blindsight for 10 feet, which is cool. Yeah, let's. Right, yeah, let's all hold hands and walk quietly through the tunnels.
Okay, so what march order are you going in?
Tarman, Scrimshaw. No, wait. Tarman, Roxon, Scrimshaw, Gira, Chinook, and me.
Okay.
So the two blindies in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I cast dark vision myself.
You're casting dark vision on yourself. Are you casting on anyone else as well?
Can I?
I don't know.
Oh,
I don't
yeah, I
think it's
can.
concentration.
It's not concentration. Does anybody else know dark vision? That cost me 2 keys.
Did we
to
not bring
cast.
the goggles with us?
Oh yeah, someone will have had the goggles of night vision.
Oh shit.
Who?
Those were a thing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I should
Guess
have
Roxon
taken.
takes them.
Sure, no, go on, that's fine. I mean, Drew, I don't have access to
It's fine.
dark vision. As
I
well.
will give you dark vision, and then Roxon has the. Oh god, so much key.
Yeah, the goggles aren't attunement, so you can just.
Yeah, so if Roxon puts the goggles on, Gira, you have dark vision.
Can you snip them in half and give?
Monocles of night.
There you go. It lasts 8 hours, so yeah. Okay, so we don't need to go in like a fancy order, but that'll be the order that we go in. It's probably still good order.
Yeah.
Okay. So if Taman leads the way.
Taman begins to lead down the tunnels. Now that you all have some form of dark vision, you see that the actual entrance to these tunnels are carved with very old, weird depictions of like people dying, taking various substances and dying, and like a lot of references to the sort of symbol that you've seen on Mourner's coin. Sort of like like a triangle. As you begin to make your way down, you hear dripping coming up ahead, and Morna and Tarman sneaks up just slightly and looks out and says, "Okay, yeah, there's a bit of a leak here, but this is where a couple of tunnels combine. Maybe this might be a good place to set up wait."
Yeah, okay. Sounds like a plan.
As you go into the main, it's like a sort of a circular meeting point, almost like a rest stop or something, I guess, in the tunnels. But you notice that there's like a crack in one of the walls, and some water is pouring through and then just draining into another crack in the floor. Must be some underground river here.
Yeah, I've not seen it before.
Well, there's a lot of these tunnels. And what's
like an investigation check or something on it, just out of interest.
Yeah, make investigation check. Why not?
I don't know if there's anything to it, but could be.
Going up to it, it seems to be quite weird. The water itself doesn't seem to be acting in a necessarily the way that water tends to. It seems to be a bit more viscous than water. It doesn't have a smell, and it's quite clear, but it's ever so slightly thicker than normal water, and that sort of catches you off guard a little bit. It's almost kind of, and when you touch it, it's kind of greasy.
This is rather peculiar. Water. It's not water I am used to. Is this a Faranese thing?
What, Faranese water? No, what's different about it?
Oh, come, feel it.
Ooh, that's really weird.
What is that?
Do we recognise it from anything when we were in Barathon?
Make an intelligence check.
Okay. Woo.
Unfortunately, it doesn't seem familiar. However, touching the water, it does feel like it is at least partly made of water. It seems that there's something dissolved in the water that's made it a bit thicker.
You don't think that something's been put in the water to mind control people?
Wait, what? It's thick because it's just full of mind flayer tadpoles.
Ooh! That's gross!
What is a mind flayer tadpole?
Yes, Grimshaw, what's a mind flayer tadpole?
Baby
or whatever other kind of
Would we have not know about them from when we were in Barathon?
Not really. You got treated for your stuff, but I don't think they went into much detail. You probably heard a little bit about mind flayers.
Sorry, I mean sperm.
Yeah, it's full of sperm.
It's even worse.
It's full of mind flayers.
It's even worse.
Oh, dear. Okay, well, it's rather peculiar. I don't feel it is a coincidence.
I mean,
Yes,
is
that
there
is
no
one.
such thing as a coincidence with you lot?
Oh.
Maybe we should take some, put it in a little bottle and take it home.
But Scrimshaw just said it's full of mind flayers sperm.
Well, he doesn't know that.
It was just a possibility.
Is mind flayer sperm greasy?
Do we have a vial we can put in?
I'd say so. Yeah. Probably as part of your
Bring a
adventurous
vial?
exercise. Yeah, I'd allow it.
Okay, Gira will put a vial's worth of the liquid into the vial.
Okay. Collecting some of the liquids. Yeah, I mean, obviously it's still in the dark. You don't have any sources of light, so you can't see if it has a particular color to it or anything. But swishing it around in the vial, it definitely is leaving a trace on the sides, like water usually doesn't. It is like quite a bit greasier.
I would advise everyone keeps well away from the water for the remainder of our stay.
Yes. Let's not drink this before we know what's in it.
We don't know where this water's been. Don't touch it.
Oh, really? I was planning on drinking it.
Well, don't, Roxon. It's a really bad idea.
Oh, is it? Oh, shit.
Okay, guys. So we're supposed to be kind of like being stealthy and quiet.
Oh.
So if we could all just keep our voices down and maybe keep watch, if you can't stop from talking, I can cast the silence spell so that you can't.
I'll use my inside voice.
Yeah, inside voices, guys.
Inside voice, what is that?
Gira, make sure to keep quiet.
What was that?
I'm going to cast the silence spell, but I'm going to let everyone know that I'm doing it.
As you, just before you do that, you hear...
Gira, he can't do it.
Just before you cast the silence spell, you hear, as you guys are talking, you hear a cough coming from down the hallway. It seems quite high-pitched, a child's cough. And as you all look over, you notice coming into this sort of room is this small child who is wearing the robes of a member of the Grace of the Crow. It's like clearly one of the young orphans. She's like she stood quite like, she stood still. And she's just kind of staring at you all. And Tommen goes, "Young one, what are you doing here?" And the young girl is just sort of like staring. And then before any of you can do anything else, the young kid speaks and says, "I am here to deliver a warning."
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
For Morna, you killed my kin, and I will kill yours.
Oh no.
And then before the little girl can do anything else, before you can do anything else, the little girl takes out a knife and just cuts her own throat.
Oh god.
God.
Just like falls onto the ground and begins bleeding out.
Garrett?
Garrett?
Can I cast a healing word on
Yeah.
it?
If you want, yeah, you can cast a healing word.
I mean, like, to be honest, like, I mean, Gira's like, I guess he goes over and drives, but he's silenced, doesn't he?
No, I didn't cast it.
They're more like silent.
I just threatened it.
I'm going to be going over with the healer's kit. Presumably someone else will probably get there first.
Yeah, so by the time you go over to the girl, even when you cast healing word, she's dead. Like she's done this with the intention of killing herself.
Can we use Revivify?
If you want to.
It's just.
I don't think she has the money to pay for the diamond. I'm just saying.
Tommen rushes over and like cradles.
Yeah, but it's a demonic possessed child.
It's not demonic possessed child. Possessed with time.
I think Gira has to use Revivify, right? I think that's like a pretty like. I know, you know, it's a goal, but it's a kid who's being controlled and is allegedly being killed because of, you know, Morna. Like, that's our fault.
Yeah, I'd like it if you could revivify her.
Yeah.
It's just that I feel like if we do that, she's going to lose the link to the Mind Flayer. So, but
yeah,
I could put the dimension shackles on her before she comes back to life.
Yeah, so the kid, so you hunch over the child and begin praying to the Tempest. The diamond begins to glow, casting a light over the chamber. As you push the diamond into her chest, it sort of is absorbed into her. At the same time as the wound is being stitched up by Chinook's healing word. After a while, the girl starts coughing and starts coughing up blood as Taman is cradling her, saying, "Come on." The girl begins to rise and then just sort of like opens her eyes, and then she coughs again. And in the blood, there's like this big sort of, at first, what looks like a clot that she coughs up. And at the same time as that as you think it's a clot, it begins to move and wriggle.
I stamp on it.
Yeah, as you squish it, it just splat.
Can I try and stop the stamp?
It just happens like reactively, I think. So squishes it, and then as Chinook takes his foot off, you see that there's this like squished, like tadpole-looking thing.
I hate those things.
The girl looks up and is like, "Come on, what's happened?" And Tamlin says, "It's okay, it's okay." And let's leave off there, shall we, for this session?
Mm-hmm.
All right, okay. Yeah, thanks for